Good morning, it's Friday. Welcome, folks, to another weekend that is starting. And I'm sure it's not quite the weekend that we perhaps were thinking we would be having for the first proper non-bank holiday weekend in January, but here we are. So I just wanted to jump on because I put a post in my Facebook page and on my little group where I have just talked about if you want to make change, don't wait. I think a lot of us last year put things off, saying that we'll wait till 2021 to do X, Y, and Z, hoping and believing that 2021 would be amazingly different to how 2020 had been. And I think a lot of us now are starting to realize that actually 2021 is probably not going to be that much different to 2020. This virus is not going away anytime soon, that's for sure. And what we need to, I believe, get our heads around is that, as long as we keep waiting for things to be different before we make changes, we're going to be waiting a horribly long time, as we have discovered, all of us. Now, I know that a lot of people actually have enjoyed 2020 and have made some amazing changes because they had to, from a business point of view, from how they run their lifestyle and how the families interact point of view. And they've taken positives from it. I'm equally aware that there are just as many people who have found it really, really challenging and a real old struggle. But either which camp you fall into, if you're wanting to change things, right, the only person who can change things is you. And the best time to make changes is when the thought of you wanting to make changes comes into your head, because that is a message to say, just do it. Now is the time. Don't wait. There's never going to be a perfect time. For those of you who have got kids, right, or are trying for kids, when is the perfect time to have a family, right? There never is a perfect time. It just happens. When is the perfect time to move house? It tends to be that things occur and you go, okay, it seems to be that and that and that are kind of pointing me in the direction that now is the right time to do this. And it happens a lot. Thing is, most of us ignore it. Most of us ignore those signals and ignore those signs, and we come up with excuses and reasons why actually the very obvious flashing light that says change now, we go, no, I'm just going to ignore that. It's not the right time. So I'm going to kind of invite you to have a look at what are you putting off changing, and what is the real reason why you are putting that off. Because chances are that if it's putting off changes that are going to improve your health and your life and how you feel about yourself, your self-worth, your confidence, then why wait? You've only got one life and there's only one of you. So why opt to be miserable for longer than you need to be? Why opt to struggle for longer than is necessary? And I know change is scary, but look, every single one of us has changed in 2020 because we've been forced to, right? Change is much easier when somebody makes you do it. It's a lot harder when you choose to do it yourself, that's for sure. But if you do it with somebody who can guide you through the pitfalls and help you along the way, it's so much easier. I honestly promise you that. I know from experience, I've tried to do stuff on my own, as regards to changing my eating and my own health and managing my Hashimoto's and after my heart attack, right? But I needed to ask people who knew better than me, who'd been there before me. It just makes sense to find somebody who's done what you need to do and who's got what you want and is feeling good, and just because they probably know exactly how you feel and they have been through the journey themselves, so they know what's hard and they know what's not, and they know what's helpful and they know what's not. So if you are thinking about changing your lifestyle, if you want to make changes to your health, if you've got issues with disordered eating, be it bulimia, be it stress eating, emotional eating, whether it's something like orthorexia, whether you've actually got a diagnosed eating disorder like binge eating disorder or bulimia, or if you feel that you are alcohol dependent as well, then please don't put off change. This year is not going to be massively different to last year. And I'm sorry if you think it is still, and I don't want to be a doom and gloom merchant, but I'm just being honest, and it's just the reality. And if you are watching any of the news and you're looking at papers, I think you kind of know that yourself anyway. So why wait? Why waste another year? If you did waste 2020, don't waste 2021, right? If you want to make change, don't wait. Have a good Friday.